Good day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to continue taking apart this motor. And today's video, we're going to be removing the intake. We already got the passenger side valve cover off and covered up. Okay, we're going to move these hoses out, off the way. Got this evap I am going to get rid of as well. That's taken care of. We got these electrical connections in the front that just pulls off. I got that one. Those ones on the side. This electrical connection. Squeeze. I am going to pull this out. That's going to be out of the way. This is disconnected. Now this has a red lock. That's kind of a pain to get out. When that's done, I'm going to pull this off the way. Actually, I'm just going to scoot it right down here for the time being. So what I'm going to do right now is remove that bracket. There's 4 bolts. Now to remove the intake, you don't need to remove the bracket, but since I'm doing the valve cover, I'm pulling it off. And it looks like someone before me has gotten a little rough with this. So this bracket is all bent, pulled out a little bit. Let's get that nut off. I'm gonna see. I was able to get my impact driver in there. So now that's out. Hopefully I can slide this bracket off as such. Perfect. That part's done. So now I got that hose. I was gonna spray some WD-40 on it and use this useless tool I've had forever, which is like a spark plug boot puller or something, and it worked good last time I get that hose off. Will it work this time again? Let's find out. Yeah, I broke the seal and pull that off, and that's off the way. So we got those 2 bolts. And then where that bracket goes into the depths, we got to loosen those off. And that's going to be important for the valve cover. But theoretically, right now, with that front bracket removed, I could probably remove those bolts off the intake and then theoretically pull it out. But since I got to take this valve cover off, we are going to do that. Twist them off. Those are out. Those other 2 bolts are laying behind there. You can get your fingers in there, but I think I'm just gonna pull this inner fender out and be done with it. So then, with the fender skirt, gives me better access to get at these bolts. I didn't want to take it off, but loosen them. Now, that's loose. For the intake, there's 7 bolts, 3 up top, 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1 deep in this corner. A back one that's kind of hidden, we're gonna have to use a swivel on it, because it's kind of in the depths there. There. Those are all taken care of. Theoretically, I should be able to lift this right out as such, as you can see. And one gasket stuck. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put that in for the time being. I got my paper towel here. I'm gonna stuff in all these holes just so that nothing falls in. But I am looking at, depending on how much damage there is, looking at replacing this oil cooler as well, because when I put it in, there was no Dorman one, so I got a cheap China Amazon one, so it's kind of like a ticking time bomb, really. And there you have it. The intake is off. It's actually really simple and easy. And if you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.